room as we jump back into the action. The long walk across the stoneway has led us to the other side. To the east, you notice now a wooden structure stands on stilts above the lake. It is topped by a steep conical roof made of thatch. As you watch, smoke curls up from a hole at its apex. Its windows blacked out, and the air carries the smell of burning wood. A clothesline attached to one corner of the building's exterior is hung with a variety of frayed patchwork garments.
What size?
They seem to be a range from Bullywug all the way to Harrigan. As you look towards the building itself, though, you notice that there are two entrances, apparently. Let me just open up my area notes. It's making me doubt myself. Let me just double check. All right. So yeah, the entrance you see is from the side where you're on now, which is this one here, obviously.
Can we just go round?
Yeah, I approach. Have a peek in the door.
You can try. They did say go through it in your instructions.
All right.
That's the only thing that you have to go off of.
I'm going to stick in the middle of the party this time.
Through the balloon factory.
Specifically through the balloon factory.
And we haven't been led astray thus far.
No, well, you've gotten closer.
As I'm half limping now.
I kind of feel that it's not led astray, just lacking detail.
Lacking warnings is more the problem at hand here.
In hindsight, did we see anything like a sign at the rock?
No, I don't think so. There was no sign.
They should definitely
Danger.
make one.
Marrow ahead.
Well, it's probably the Bullywugs could jump, so could the Harrigan. It's only the people that need to walk like humans and other folk that do not have the horizontal leap that helps them get across these situations.
Well, they're getting a HR warning from me.
It's call HR, always a good move.
Lonely planet guide right up.
Are you guys heading in?
Hector will make sure he's not the first one leading the fray, and based on what's just happened.
Oh, I can see. Just give me a second. Are you at the door, out of character? Where are you?
Me, I would have started to walk up, about where you are now.
Okay.
I started to slow way down once
okay,
things started to look for real.
Just pause a second. And I'm going to use an ability that I have called Ghostly Gaze. And once per short rest as an action, I gain the ability to see through solid objects with dark vision to a range of 30 feet for a minute. So cool. I'm going to do a casual, the house is like an object, right? So I'm going to do a casual walk around. Just
looking into the balloon factory?
Just staring straight through the wall. It's going to look really weird from the outside.
The room is a charred mess. Hazy smoke hangs over scattered piles of burned and broken shelves, intermixed with whatever those shelves contained. Wisps of smoke snake into the air from several spots where smoldering wreckage threatens to ignite. A distressed bullywug in a leather smock scurries around the room with a bucket of water, whose contents spill out over the sides in haste.
Okay, guys, get in there quick. We got a fire to put out.
What?
Fire. There's a bullywug that needs help. Come on, guys, get in there. It should be fine. And I take out my water skin and go hopping on over.
As you enter, you hear the bullywug yell, "Grab a bucket! We have to make sure the fires are out."
Yeah, I run in. Hector runs in and grabs a bucket.
No,
Sure.
The only piece of undamaged furniture in the room has 3 wooden buckets on it. 2 of them are filled with water.
Okay.
Do you all help?
Yeah, I'm going to whip out 2 water skins that I've got.
Amazing.
I'm a little
Harm's
sore.
kind of at the back with the skeleton, kind of trudging behind him. He's a little bit hesitant to take it in while there's Bullywug in there.
You guys quickly throw the water out, and it quickly sets the embers to rest as the Bullywug takes a deep breath. Ribbit, as he begins to settle down. He looks over to you all and he says, "Thank you very much. It is always such a nuisance. My name is Duke Ikrand, and I'm here overseeing the repair of the factory. These damn fires keep popping up. I believe it was those hooligans using animated coals to start the fire originally. It makes things quite hard to put out permanently."
Animated coals.
Indeed. As the story has it, Bavlorna uses it to heat her cauldron. But yet here I am trying to make this factory work, and yet fires keep developing.
How often does this happen? Like, you said it's happened a few times. Is everyone okay?
So far, so good, but it will take some time to get things back to where we had them before. As you may see around the room, it is quite the mess. It will take a while for us to get things back to a place where we're happy with them, unfortunately.
Is there anything that we can do to help?
You have done me a great service here today. You have caught a few of those coals as they were bouncing around with your buckets. Not all of them are as successful as you. We've had a few people very unsuccessfully trying to hit these particular coals, but you all seem like practiced hands at fighting off the tyranny of fire.
We've had a bit of practice in fighting such things, but you said other people have tried to hit these coals and missed. Why do you keep them here?
Oh,
Seems
I
like a bit of a nuisance.
Here. They are just trying to. I'm trying to put them out. I think you got the last of them.
Yes. Yes. Well, that's done.
Thank you so much.
Shall we be on our way?
You're more than welcome. But before you go, a present, I think, for your help here, if you do not mind.
Much obliged.
He looks over. Who was the first person to grab a bucket?
Definitely not
Hector.
me.
That would have been our friend who looked inside who called for the help, right?
Warbit for sure.
Warbit, I think, gets this one. Warbit, the Duke Ikrand walks up to you and he says, "It is not much, but it is a small gesture." And he unpins a brass brooch shaped like a fly that was pinned to him. And as he passes it to you, you see that the little wings on it flutter. And he says, "Wear this brooch when you present yourselves to King Gullop the 19th, saying it will probably help you win over the king's trust."
Oh, that's very kind of you.
It's very kind of you to help me with those little sneaky coals, so I thank you kindly.
Oh, I didn't want you to have any danger to yourself.
I appreciate all your help. Now, onward! The king awaits the chattering heads ahead of you.
Why do they call that bridge the Bridge of Chattering Heads?
I will just double check, make sure.
That doesn't sound good.
Yes, I promise that you will see in time.
Do we need to be on guard?
No, I do not think so.
I don't trust him.
That sounds safe. Let's go.
As you go towards it, you see this flat wood plank bridge which spans an arm of the lake. It is lined on one side by rows of bullywug heads on wooden spikes. At the center of the bridge, a small figure sits with its feet dangling over one side. The figure appears to be talking to itself in bemoaned tones, But then the severed bully heads nearby erupt in a cacophony of voices, some indignant, others sympathetic. A few in a more distant row yell, "What? I couldn't hear what you said!"
Oh, this is interesting.
And the person in the center of this particular bridge will be none other than our own friendly Dan.
Wake up, Dan.
You
I am here.
You will be taking this particular character for a spin, just because they are important. You have D&D Beyond, right?
I do.
I will send you this in Slack, and you can have a little quick read of that as we approach.
Sweet. I should probably definitely get Slack on my computer.
It would only help sometimes, I think. Yes, as you guys are approaching.
Oh, fuck yes.
Right.
Sorry. Fuck yes.
I thought you would like this particular character. That's why I saved it for you. I was like, this is probably the one that you'll play tonight. I didn't expect us to take a whole session to get here, but we made it nonetheless. The bridge does seem to be in decent condition and otherwise safe to cross.
Rafe, what say you go first? You're fairly maneuverable.
And by the way, Dan, your character is currently chatting to the severed heads.
Can we hear that to and fro?
You can only hear that yell that came from some of the skulls hanging, or the heads hanging.
Are they closer? Did the yell come from the heads closest to us, or further?
The yell's probably from the furthest one away. Like, you can see this character sitting in the middle of the space here. They're just sort of chatting to the heads that are there.
Well, I can't get back by myself.
I rather loudly announce myself.
It's just heads. Let's go.
Hello, friend. What you see?
I probably could bring it up.
If you want to say, show the picture.
You describe it, and then I'll find it.
What you see is a 3-foot-tall scarecrow with long claws on its hands. Unfortunately, it doesn't have like a typical scarecrow head. Currently, it's just a very large gourd.
And you should all see this creature now in front of you.
And lobster hands.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It's beautiful.
Hot. Very hot.
And Rafe just nopes out of there.
Nope.
Did that one show up on the stream?
It should have.
It was a bit off center. I couldn't quite bring it over.
DM, with like Warbit, like how often is this kind of shenanigan joke of a creature around?
You
in the
you
Feywild,
know
this is a normal
of
thing?
this, you know of this creature. Their name is Clapperclaw the Scarecrow.
Oh dear.
It's like Fey 101, right?
Fey
Oh,
101.
this is
If I do it-
Clapperclaw
There we
the
go.
Scarecrow, everyone.
Oh, I see my reputation
How do you
precedes
do?
me. Oh, quite good. He
Certainly
stands up,
does.
stands up,
I
and does a little bow.
I whisper to Warbit. Or whisper back at Warbit if I'm still leading the way, and I go, "Is it friend or foe?"
DM, is it friend or foe?
It's a bit hard. Clapperclaw has
We haven't rolled
seemingly
initiative yet, so.
had some engagement with Granny Nightshade in the past, but seems to be operating by themselves a little bit more recently. But usually you keep out of the way of this particular creature.
I'm gonna look at Rafe and go, ah.
I might try the gift route. It seems to be working really well.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
few people like shiny stuff. It's a thing.
I say,
They're like magpies.
Clappercore, I would
Yes.
like to. Well, we would like to traverse your bridge.
Oh, this isn't my bridge. I just
Oh, okay.
came here to have a chat with the heads. There's Barry, Larry, Curly, Mo.
What was that?
Sorry, I was just talking to these people over here.
A pleasure to meet you, says Larry.
Hello, heads.
What are all these talking heads? How bizarre!
Well, it
Makes
kind of makes
sense.
me feel better. It kind of makes me feel better because I lost my original head, so and now I have this gourd. I've tried
You
my best to
speak-
make it look.
You speak now to the beheaded council of the Bullywug ex-monarchs.
Why did they take their heads?
Well,
With Sirexes?
you understand, there's all sorts of frog politics at play. What was that? Not now, please.
I
Gary.
call out, "Ah, you bad frogs!"
You see, King Gollop the 19th is a weak ruler. And you see all of the other frogs go, mm-hmm, as they all agree on their pikes. In fact, we've even heard rumor that there's another coup in the works as we speak.
Who told you? How could you hear that? You're here on pikes on a bridge. Who's talking to you?
We have 2 ears and 1 mouth. We hear twice as much as we speak.
Yeah,
Who are the?
Who are the speakers?
Who? Myself?
No, who's telling you these things?
Oh, I mean, plenty of people come to consult the great wisdom of the past monarchs.
Do you have a name specifically, though?
I mean, what is a name but a pile of letters?
An identity in which to attach a corporeal form and a head to.
Once you pass from the world of having a body to the world without, you find names to become quite meaningless.
I think he's full of shit, guys. Yeah.
Actually, not a single piece of shit on me.
Sorry. So
Harm
you're gonna
just
dance
calls
around
out.
and answer.
Who is
Harm
the?
calls. Go, Mike.
No.
I was going to say Harm calls out a name. A name has killed many, and just flicks through his book a little bit.
So who are you looking for?
No, just mentioning there, like, nobody cares about a name.
Ah,
Like,
yeah, yeah, so
Harm's
it's-
just very clear, like, no, a name
Got a
is
book of
important.
names.
Have you ever heard of Bavlorna? And the 7 of the others go, here.
We have.
What
Not.
a distrustful shut-in, that one. She loathes
Yeah.
her sisters, did you know? Especially Scabatha Nightshade.
Nope.
What was
no.
that there, Clapperjaw? What's going on?
Nothing. No.
Did you say something about Bavlorna?
I did not say anything about them at all.
You do
We
not
should
wish
just, like-
to go visit?
No, not at all. No. I'd rather sit here for hours and talk around in circles with you guys. That's much better.
Clappercore, what do you have? Have you met Blavnorna?
Not her specifically, but if she's anything like her sister, I assume she's probably not going to be very nice.
Scamatha, huh?
I'm assuming the sister did that to you, what you are now?
Probably. I guess you could call her my mother. Although,
Or designer?
anyway,
Your mama.
well,
Creator?
mama, creator, yeah, that could work, yeah. Yeah, no, but it wasn't that one. It was Granny Nightshade. But I don't like to. Anyway, what are you guys doing here?
Passing through.
Passing through indeed. Who
We're off to
is
see the king.
who is favored to? Who is behind the potential coup?
Oh,
Oh,
I have
the
absolutely no
coup.
idea. Ask the heads.
Hello,
At the
Ed.
moment, all we know that there's one happening, but as you can see, and then they their eyes just motion to left and right of them. It is quite a reasonable thing to assume that a coup is in operation.
Is a coup always in operation?
You don't get to be the 19th in line for not a quick movement of body count. But being up here, we do notice a number of things. Did you know Barcelona likes to take baths? She seems to spend a lot of her time bathing in that little cottage of hers. Very
That's
curious.
Disturbing. Thank you for that mental image.
You really do not seem to like Bavlorna. I've noticed that about you.
Or any of them. I mean, the only thing that that Granny Nightshade ever gave me was my original head, which was much better than this one. I can tell you that.
So,
what
what are the
happened to you,
names of the various sisters? We've got Blavnorna, Granny
Granny.
Nightshade.
Scabatha Nightshade.
And then Granny.
And Granny. Okay, so Granny.
As you talk, it is a memory that triggers in your mind some gossip you once heard. Where's your character? I need your name. Warbit. As you look over at Clapperclaw, you realize this little creature was the one that they were talking about may be able to cross the mists between hither to the next area of the Feywild.
We collectively realize this? Who realizes
Probably Warbit, knowing the rumors and have listened to it. But I think Sir Televar did mention something about him to you all as well.
Yes, I'd ponder that for a second and then relay that information to you, just so you're abreast of the situation.
So we shouldn't put it out of its misery.
Probably.
Mr. Claw,
Oh, just quick. Clapperclaw's fine. I'm not really a mister. I'm only like 5. Well, I was.
So you've been around and you've met with, what did you say, Granny before, obviously? And you know of the other two?
Yes, Granny
So-
created me. Yep.
Does it follow that you've come from wherever they were, you know how to get back to wherever they are?
Oh yeah, no, I've been hither and thither.
Interesting. It just so happens we need to find passage to these areas. But
Oh,
the fate is this area, with this land we're in, presents us with many mysteries on how to navigate.
oh yeah. Just a word of warning. If any Harrigan ever tells you that their ears can tell you the direction that you're supposed to go, they're fucking liars. But
How are
other
you
than
supposed
that,
to tell which way you're going when you've got no eyeballs?
oh well, I don't really need the eyeballs per se.
He uses echolocation with the claw clapping.
That's amazing.
Yeah, no. That's so
Yeah,
weird. Okay,
uh,
I have
yeah,
dark vision apparently. And that's how I see. But I'm like, I don't actually have any on. Anyway, we're in the Feywild. Shit's whack, people. Jesus.
So if we, because we need to go meet the king, but if we needed to make our way to Tither and Yon, we
definitely
can
have to
count
go
on you.
Well-
As this sort of scene is carrying on, you notice like there's a flash over to where Finry Flathop is dangling by the chains again outside of the stump, and you hear the boisterousness of the other bandits gathering as the Agdon begins to, after a few drinks, tell some stories. Yeah, I myself, I've always been a little bit of a miscreant. You know that Clapperclaw fella, yeah? And some of the other guys like, yeah, that little idiot. Well, I I stole his head right off of his shoulders. That little thing doesn't even know, but I sold it straight to Bavlorna. The kid's never gonna find his head. He's gonna be walking around with a vegetable for a face forever. Oh, what a joyous time! And then it flashes back to you guys standing in front of the gourd.
Well, I could probably help you, but you know, the gift of reciprocity. You know, if I help you guys, would you be able to help me? And then, you know.
Well,
Are you interested in trinkets or help, as you said?
Well, help more so. See, I don't know where exactly you guys came from, but if you went past where the brigands are, the guy with the scarf, Mr. Longscarf, he stole my original head. It was quite magnificent. It was a stag head. It was awesome. It was really cool. People didn't want to try and mess with me too much. Everyone was really nice to me. It's kind of my symbol of status here in the Feywild. And he just took it off my head and then put a gourd here. And now I'm stuck like this. And I tried to get it back, but they won't even let me in the gate.
Well, I say we burn their treehouse down.
Yep. Just with the fire, just you know. So you what? I am a scarecrow. Fire. If you do it, just not too close to me, please.
Right.
It does say on his character sheet vulnerability to fire. It's right there.
Mr. Claw, if you help us get to where we need to be, should we pass through Longscarf again? We can certainly have a poke around for your head.
Well, it's more of a, you know, we do that and then I can show you the way sort of thing.
Well,
I mean, what's to say that you are strangers here, and what if, you know, we go there and then you guys are like, oh, we don't need to fulfill our end of the bargain anymore because we got to where we need to go. Let's kill the scarecrow and steal his head and put a fucking carrot there or something.
Aren't there deals in the Feywild, Scarecrow? Remember?
There are deals, exactly. However, you know, goods
we-
first.
Aren't these creatures here not of the Feywild bound to those deals very explicitly?
Yes, as they are, but you guys are obviously not from. I mean, well, Warbit. Sorry, Rabbit. I mean, you are, but you know, what about the rest of them?
Well, I guess I could agree and then hope that they follow through. Otherwise, I'm going on a very big quest for a head by myself.
We have
I am
honor.
a rabbit of my word.
We have this is what we do, Mr. Claw. We fulfill our promises.
That you do. I don't even know who you people are.
With a cow.
We are,
Cow? You're a cow?
we are the company of wanderers.
Cows.
Yeah.
Cows.
I
Cows sounds
suggest
better.
you speak kindly, else you're going to get some beef.
Why would you threaten me? I offered a deal, a very nice deal, and you offered to try to.
It's a
Son of
Threaten you?
meat?
No, it's food, beef.
It's a cow joke.
It's a cow. I wouldn't know. I don't really eat.
Speaking of that,
Yeah.
maybe we should move along.
Oh.
Just a Capricorn. If
Yes,
that is indeed your true name. 'Cause
it's definitely my name.
ridiculous. We have business with the king. How about we chat with them first? And we may take you up on your offer.
Yeah, sure. Oh, yeah, sure. Okay, that's not a problem. You can do that, and then we
You are
can.
in excellent company here.
Oh, yes, it's great. It's great.
They're just utterly fantastic.
Oh.
They are. They really are.
Robin, you're muted. Muted.
Muted.
Look at him monologuing away.
Of course we are so wonderful at conversation. Did you hear the story of Sir Talavar? Bavlorna's prisoner escaped here, had help from some bullywugs of the Soggy Court. One of his accomplices languishes in prison, I hear, awaiting trial. Marvelous stuff you hear when you're a spike on a head of a spike.
Did you
Yes.
say languages in
That's-
prison?
Indeed, that is what we heard.
I didn't get all
What
of
do you
that.
know of the prisoner?
I do not know their name. That is one thing for sure. As we have already established, names are but nothing to a head on a spike.
Do you know what they look like? What their
They are
kin is?
in anguish, good sir. That is the description I would give of them.
Are they making like anguished bunny sounds?
At least some form of animal. What type is yet to be confirmed. Fey dragon, fairy dragon, rabbit, cow? We're seeing all types these days. I don't
look at
see
fleas.
race, my friend. I just see a person's soul beneath the carcass
Yeah.
of their
Yeah,
body.
no, just so you know, the Feywild are also, very racist. Anyone who says that they don't see race is very racist. So,
Poo-poo, Mr. Clapperclaw, poo-poo.
Just double check. Some of his best friends might be pollywogs. All right, that's all I'm saying. I look at Flint and I'm just like, he's talking about the rabbit. That stupid rabbit has got itself hung up somewhere.
I believe that somehow.
Like, smart mouth has got itself strung up.
all right. Well, if you guys want, I can come with you, and see how it all pans out, and we can go
Well,
from there.
Your alternative is just sitting here talking to these guys, really. So
What a wonderful thing it is to ponder that as an option.
I just whisper to whoever's closest to me. Please take me with you. I can't take them anymore.
What? What was that?
Oh, that was
He says-
nothing. That was nothing.
he says you're a delight.
Thank you.
Now, guys, don't lose your heads. I start walking away.
As you cross to the end of the bridge, you notice a grand marble gazebo standing atop a mound of soggy earth. Its white stone streaked green with algae. The support pillars have sunk into the muck unevenly so that the dome canopy now sits askew. Short steps ring the gazebo, leading to a raised floor where bullywugs dressed in shabby clothing lounge on pillows. Among them, a harpist sends forth delicate notes that mingle with the murmured croaking of the gathered nobles. On a dais, a flabby bullywug wearing a crown of woven lily flowers sits on an ornate throne with his legs folded under him. He has a large leather-bound book open across his lap and is mouthing the words he reads on the pages. Without looking up, he says, "Have you no herald to announce your presence before King Gullop the 19th? He slams the book closed as to punctuate his question regarding you for the first time. The sleepy bullywug guards standing around their monarch snap to attention for the first time and ready their weapons. With that, we will end tonight's session. Welcome to Downfall.
What's the king's name again? I keep missing it. Something very
King's
bizarre.
name, and I'm going to get real up close to the mic here for some ASMR. We want to have King Gullop, Gullop, the 19th. XI.
I was thinking the exact same thing, and I was holding it in.
Never hold it in. That's the worst thing you can do on this stream, buddy. Go crazy.
It's like we all know.
Well, here you go.
from
Pop
The more pop culture
La-di-da-di-da.
references.
microwave.
La-di-da-di-da.
Pop in the microwave.
La-di-da-di-da.
Hey,
Oh, good
DM,
fun.
can I train my giant skeleton to be our herald? In the 6 seconds between being told we need a herald and it doesn't know how to talk?
I am absolutely here for a skeleton naga-like creature to be the undead herald of a band of cows. It is quite the experience.
I'd love it
A
if you haven't
natural
quite,
predator of the bullywug.
and you
And we
haven't quite
command
worked.
it.
you haven't quite worked out the voice box mechanics yet. And he goes,
That's what the snake is doing. That's what the snake's in there doing.
It's just vibrating. It's
Yeah.
What could go wrong?
So, as we get to the top of our episode, a massive thank you again to everybody for watching along with us. I hope you enjoyed the foray into Downfall tonight. Join us not in 2 weeks, but in 3, as we jump back into the Feywild when we return from some public holidays. It's been a blast. Keep up on socials. We might have a fun little game surprise in between there. But otherwise, please don't forget, if you do have some spare money, the Starlight Foundation is a great one to donate that to. And I think with that, that's everything. Hey, guys.
I think so.
Definitely.
That's a wrap.
Thanks all, and we'll see you again next stream.
Bye.
Hey guys.
jazz hands.